Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes tribe members. I'm Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I am here to do a collective message. Sorry for the sound outside. The traffic might be a little louder because the window's cracked, and I don't feel like going outside to push it closed. Welcome to the old house, I'm just saying. Um, I don't know how long I'll be able to do this reading because the twins keep waking up, so they're behind me. This is the other side of my kitchen. But anyways, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stick around. Hope you do stay. Would love it if you would. And hopefully I'll get to do a reading for Willow's Wisdom. For some reason, I've been putting that on hold. I don't know why. I also need to get some Patreon stuff done. I've been heavily thinking about it. So I'm maneuvering through the house to figure out the best setup at certain times of the day when, I don't have anyone to keep an eye on them, basically, which hasn't really been working out anyways. So, and then we have tears in the background already. Hasn't been working out. Someone's upset. So the main energy that I got so far, I can't talk. So far is quarter life crisis. Qualities of this card: uncertain, hopeful, indecisive, and fearful. You dream of something better and play out scenarios in your head of what could be. So it could be like daydream energy, like, oh, life would be wonderful if so-and-so was with me, if I had this job, if I had this money, if whatever it was. Any step is better than no step. Baby steps, I always say that. So it's like one step forward is in the right direction if you think about it. Like, for example, I started off saying, like, I'm maneuvering through the situation, recording all over the damn house, like, what's best, what suits me best, because I want to keep moving forward. So even though I can't read as much as I want to, like, there's some blockages in the way right now, it's still not stopping me. So that's kind of what this is saying, is like, don't let any hurdles, hiccups, or issues stop you from doing what you want to do and what you know that you need to do as well, because even a little tiptoe in the right direction is still forward movement. So don't get discouraged, is what I just heard. Will you take a leap of faith and let life surprise you, or continue to live in a constant state of angst? So it's like, the unknown can be scary, no matter how slowly we move forward with a person, situation, or what have you. Could even be a project or career path, but no matter what it is, it can be a little terrifying, but you won't know until you try. And if it doesn't work out, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Do something different. No risk, no reward. This could have something to do with someone's job. There's unfulfilled potential here, because it's like you have so much potential to do this, that, or the other. There's so much potential in this situation or relationship. So stop remaining just hopeful and in prayer mode, and take action. I feel like most of you do take action in your lives. This feels kind of like a relationship where, I mean, it could be a project or career path as well, but because sometimes taking that step forward to level up, to be in a position with more authority or responsibility, can be a little scary. But this feels like going from single to a relationship for some of you. There's so much potential between you and this person. In love in general, don't fear it. And it's great to go with the flow and, it is what it is type energy, and remain hopeful. But you got to take action towards your dreams. Your dreams won't run after you. You have to run after them, whether we're talking about a relationship or project, career, whatever. You know what I mean? So that's what that feels like. So let's see what's going on here for you guys. It is such a beautiful day out today. Nice and sunny, but it's going to be humid as a mofo. It already is, but so I might have to hide in the AC later, just saying. Alright, so what's going on for the collective, please? I feel like I'm just sitting down, having a cup of coffee, just shooting the shit with you, because I'm sitting at the kitchen table, so it's like, oh, hey, how are you? You might want to catch up with somebody, see what they've been up to. yeah, I feel like there could be some type of interaction coming up between you and another person, whether it's romantic or not. For some of you, an ex might resurface and want to catch up with you and just see what you've been up to. I don't really feel like you'll be very happy to hear from whoever that is for most of you. But for the majority of you, I feel like it's someone you want to talk to, or you'd be happy to talk to them. This could happen within 24 hours. Within 24 hours of seeing this. Because it's been a lot longer than 24 hours since you've spoken to this person. Your angels are guiding you to speak to someone specific, or they're guiding this person to speak to you. I just heard you're protected. So if somebody's worried about communication, or if someone's going to get mad that they're speaking to you or something, you're protected through this. I feel like anyone who has hate and stuff like that, like if they're just going to run their mouth, it doesn't faze you anyways. There's someone here who's in a partnership who is worried about what people will say if they speak to you. But that doesn't feel romantic. No. It's almost like, okay, because it's making me think of when, you know, when you have a good friend, and whether it's your best friend or not, and it's a friend of the opposite sex. I mean, it can be same sex too. It just depends. But regardless of who this person is, say you have a friend, and the second they get a boyfriend or a girlfriend, they get a partner, they stop talking to you because they're worried about what their partner's going to think. Like, oh, we're just friends, because 90% of the time, especially with social media, the "we're just friends" statement is a lie 90% of the time. It's not always the case, but someone might get jealous. I feel like there's someone who's jealous of you, which is why someone isn't talking to you. And for some of you, this sounds really weird. The jealous person could be someone in your family, like where it wouldn't even, you would never have a romantic tie with whoever this person is. So it's almost like, why the hell are you jealous of me? Like, there's no way I'm going to date a family member, or I would never date this person. I've known them forever. They're like a brother, like a sister. You know what I mean? Something like that. So it's like, why the hell is this person jealous? Because there's literally no reason to be for some of you. And for others of you, I mean, there really is no reason for this person to be jealous. There's a lot of insecurities within them. So if this friend of yours isn't speaking to you, it's because of their partner. It's either because they know how they are and they don't want that person to find out that they enjoy talking to you, that you guys are friends, or the friendship just ceased to exist the second they started dating, because they're dating someone who's very low vibrational, and that effectively ended your relationship with that person, your friendship, whatever it is. Creativity, genius, writing, expression, artistic flow. I just heard you just got your mojo back. I'm just getting my mojo back. So maybe maybe you lost that spark, and now it's relit within you. Nobody lit the spark for you. You did it yourself. Maybe some of you went on hiatus from a project or situation. Like, you know, I was doing this podcast. I was doing this project, because it feels like a side thing. Could even be like, you know, when you're working on a puzzle and you step away for a while and then you come back, or diamond art. That's a big one, because it takes forever depending on how big it is. But whatever the project is, it's like, oh, I've been working on this, and you kind of get like writer's block, or you get bored with whatever's going on, or something just isn't working out. So you take a step back, and now it's like, all right, break time's over. I have new, fresh ideas, and let's get this party started. Yeah, somebody wants to restart a project, continue on. They want to do something. Wisdom as light as a feather, because they figured something out. Somebody was going about whatever they were working on in, I don't want to say in the wrong way, but not in the way that best suits them. So, like, for example, if any of you do anything online or publicly, like if it's creating any type of works of art, you know, like digitally speaking, whether it's blogging, vlogging, um, you know, podcasts, stuff like that, YouTube, what have you. I'm getting nervous all of a sudden. Maybe somebody's nervous to be on camera, but regardless, if any of you are doing that, I feel like I forgot what I was going to say. There's new ideas here. Because I don't feel like anyone was nervous to do what they were doing. Someone is nervous. Okay. Whatever this is, this project, it's personal. There's a personal project that somebody is working on or they're considering. Because you know what's making me think of is like, for some reason it's making me think of veterans, but it could be anyone, anything like past trauma or just things that experiences, things that you've gone through that maybe other people haven't, or that you fear that they wouldn't understand, or maybe you want to relate to certain people who have gone through similar things. It's something like that, like I want to share about this situation because it can help other people, plus it's interesting. You know what I mean? It's like when people watch those story times and stuff like that, no matter what the story time is about, someone has a colorful past where it would be very interesting to listen to. But this feels like it's more than one person, where you could, I don't know, it's not really a debate, but you're kind of going back and forth because there's similar experiences. So that could be somebody's idea. Like, okay, like I experienced that, like if I go to the veteran thing, I experienced this when I was deployed and you experienced that. So it's like you, like two people were both in the service, but they had very different experiences. I mean, because if you think about it, if you go into the service during war, you're probably going to experience that. And if you go into the service when we're not at war, you're probably not going to experience that. And some people, you know, stay in the service for their entire lives, you know, 10 to 20, 30 years, and other people stay for 5 years. You know what I mean? So there's different viewpoints of the same situation is what somebody wants to like really dive into to make it more interesting, and it's kind of therapeutic at the same time. And I'm not saying that that just pertains to veterans or someone who has experienced that. It's just, I guess that's the easiest way to explain it, and that's what popped in my head. So maybe there's someone with that background who's considering sharing a story, even if it's just privately with you. Like, I don't really talk about this, but I'm going to tell you this. Something like that. All right, bats in the belfry. You can achieve great things. You can achieve great things if you put your mind to it, if you get out of the hope and wish and pray mode and take steps towards whatever this is. You will succeed, is what I just heard. If you fail, get up and dust yourself off and try again. Because for some reason I want to say too, like with, you know, what I do, this is my original channel. I have a second channel, I have a Patreon as well. I've tried a bunch of different things, and I've tried different setups. I've tried to read like other people, not copy their work, but like do the similar spreads and like focus on love and focus on what, you know, whatever people are interested in. But it just wasn't working for me because I read in a very different way, and I'm uniquely myself, and Spirit kept telling me, you know, be yourself, and the right people will come, they will follow. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's okay to stand out. Don't be afraid to stand out, and don't worry if, you know, like if you're starting a channel, for example, or whatever this project is, don't worry if it doesn't get off the ground like that, you know, because the best things in life come to those who wait. With, you know, you gotta have patience, and you need to be invested, is what this feels like. Because I didn't get up to where I am right now overnight. Hell, I'm not even where I want to be yet, but I'm getting there, and I'm satisfied. And with the things that are going on in my world right now, you know, this is like that happy little medium for me personally. So like, take everything as a win, including the hits that you take, you know, the the pitfalls, because those are lessons. It's like, okay, well, I did it this way, that didn't work out, I'm not going to do it that way again. Someone's going over stuff like that. They're going over shit in their head. Yeah, because they're thinking, they're fantasizing. Somebody's fantasizing about a better life, you know, more money and stability and stuff as well. They're definitely thinking. They're thinking about their dreams. These don't feel like psychic dreams and stuff. Somebody's thinking about their goals and their dreams, and it's like, okay, this is what I want. How am I going to get this? How am I going to attain this dream, this goal? So it's like time to put pen to paper and organize your thoughts. Someone could be doing that already. I just heard it's time for action. So someone's been thinking a lot, and it's time to take action on this dream. I just heard you two would work so well together. So I don't know who you two is, but there's someone that you could collaborate with and make some moolah with, you know what I'm saying? You would work very well with this person. Don't let outsiders stop you from connecting with someone you want to connect with as well, even if it's just platonically speaking. Just heard with your brain power and my creativity, we would be unstoppable. Okay, so there's two like-minded people that execute things very differently, which creates a balance. Those are the best like work partnerships and, you know, love partnerships as well, because you don't want to have all the same ideas and be exactly the same as whoever you're working with, because then there'll be no diversity. It'd be kind of boring. Yeah, somebody's thinking about this right now. They're thinking about positive changes in their life. Make it happen. Make it happen. I just heard make it rain. Make it rain. Alright. Oh. Regeneration. Yeah, something's starting back up. I feel like there's a connection that's starting back up and a project, and you just knew this person was going to come back around. It's a fated event. Yeah, someone's very rigid. They were doing things by the book before. It's like, this is how everyone else does it. This is how it needs to be done. This is how relationships work. This is how this project's supposed to go. But they didn't leave room for error or for change. Whoever is by the book, they're not leaving room for unseen factors like the pitfalls in life, the obstacles where when you have to maneuver around certain things, you know what I mean? Like, shit, I'm working late, or my co-host or whoever I'm working with on this project, they're working late, or they can't be part of this, so now I'm just by myself. Should I, you know, I don't have a backup plan, I don't have a plan to just do this on my own, I need to have someone here, or, you know, whatever it is. It's like, this is how it always is, but it needs to change, and you can work around different times, bring on different people if that's the case, like if it's like a project online or something. Hell, even if it's just something you're doing yourself, it's okay to get input and ideas and advice from other people as well. And you can ask, like, if somebody has a really cool story, like if you're doing the story time thing, this is just an example, they have a really interesting story, ask their permission if you can share it. If you can, like, for example, say someone's talking about hauntings and stuff, and you know someone who lived in a haunted house or who had some type of ghostly experience, and it's not your own, talk to that person, get their story. And if they don't want to be part of whatever you're doing, maybe they want their story to be shared, whether it's anonymous or not, but you can share things like that, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't all have to come from you. Someone's really working on a project. Step outside that box. That's where your foundation will be. That's where the solid foundation will be. Because it's like someone's patching up shit work. If you don't do it right the first time, it's just gonna crumble to the ground, just saying. And that works with relationships and projects, but it's like I'm picturing a shitty foundation where, okay, like, once upon a time this could have worked back in the dark ages. Like, for example, with foundations, they used to make foundations out of cinder blocks and cement and stuff, and those, they leak and they crack over time, so then they just do concrete now. There's a bunch of other ways, this is just the basics. So if anyone's a contractor, I'm not trying to be like legitimate with what I'm saying. It's just an example. But so if you build a house today, you're not going to do it the old way. You're not going to have a dirt cellar. You're not going to do the cinder blocks. You're going to do it up to code and do it properly, hopefully, so that you don't have to keep repairing it and fixing it and going over it. Do you know what I mean? Someone was kept repairing the foundation of a faulty situation, of a shitty relationship, because I kind of feel that in here, or a project, something that they could have made money with. It's like beating a dead horse, basically, when they need to just wipe it out and redo the whole foundation. Someone's foundation needs to be redone, and I do feel like for a lot of you it has to do with love, some type of relationship. Yeah, maybe somebody doesn't know how to do that. Well, you know, you're gonna have to jack up the house and just tear it down. All right, so what's up with regeneration? King of Cups reversed. Usually, excuse me, in the upright, this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, it might not be their sun sign. This person doesn't wear their heart on the sleeve, but this feels like somebody's overly emotional, or they're getting in touch with their feelings, no matter what their sun sign is. Yeah, because there's a Tower moment here. This doesn't feel like manipulation or anything. It feels like it's hard to talk about something. It's hard to really get in touch with your heart space. Someone's having a hard time with whatever they're feeling. They could have found something out. There's a crisis here. They could have found out about a crisis, about a problem, or you did, with a child or with a friend, someone younger than them or younger than you. I just heard you were just trying to be helpful. You were just trying to be helpful, and somebody took advantage of that, or they didn't handle something right, and they might be in their feelings because of it. We have Strength here. I just heard I played fast and loose with your feelings. That's so cruel. And this person's regretting that. I don't know. A lot of you are very strong. You're very strong in this situation. This person, whoever you were dealing with, was extremely guarded emotionally. They looked at feelings as a sign of weakness, like showing vulnerability. And I feel like a lot of you were vulnerable with this person. This person didn't feel good enough for you. They needed to gain a sense of inner strength within them. And I feel like you were kind of intimidating to this person because you were very strong in this situation. But it was fated for that to happen that way, because this person their eyes needed to be opened, so that they could see the error in their own ways. You know, how they, basically, if they're reflecting on how they treated you and they're in their feelings over it because they caught wind of something, there's crisis mode here apparently. They were meant to basically treat you the way that they did because they treat other people that way too. They have in the past. And it was never reflected back to them because they would, it's almost like when narcissistic people, I'm not saying this person isn't a narcissist, but it's almost like when those types of people are attracted to empaths or people who have, they can see the broken side of you. So it's like they latch on to that because they know they can take advantage. You can't be taken advantage of. And this person tried to do that with you. They tried to pull their BS on you, basically. And it was fated to happen that way because you're strong enough to handle the bullshit. You're strong enough to deal with that pain, to take it on. And you overcame it, which showed them the error in their ways because you combated whatever they were sending your way, whatever they were doing or saying. You basically reflected it back to them without intentionally doing it. It just your inner strength, the fact that they couldn't get one over you, they couldn't play these fucking games, they couldn't do whatever they normally do with you because you just knew something was going on here. I was like, I might not know exactly what's going on, but I have this weird feeling about your ass. That's getting put in their face right now. Happening very quickly. It could be happening online. Yeah, someone's bullshit. is getting put in their face. Because someone could have been stalking. Just saying. Like, oh, you caught wind of that? How? We're not friends on social media. Who told you? That kind of thing. Oh, someone doesn't know what to do. Someone just reacted and you got the answer you needed because they were overly emotional. They weren't, even if they weren't like boo-hooing to you or anything like that, someone suddenly got caught up in their feelings because of a crisis. They went into crisis mode because of some information and they didn't know what to do, and they probably reached out to you, or they will. For some of you, they already did. And you knew that they were going to. It's like, you'll know when you get the call kind of thing. Whether this person called you, texted you, messaged you, whatever the hell they did, whoever this is, they reached out to you without thinking things through, and in turn you caught them, because it's like, how would you know? Who told you? Blah blah blah, whatever. Because that wasn't public knowledge, or that I don't know, they wouldn't have been able to see whatever this is firsthand unless they had a fake account or on somebody else's account, or if they have someone keeping tabs on you. You know what I mean? So now it's like, oh crap, what do I do now? Somebody didn't think something through. Queen of Swords. Because information came out suddenly, and I don't know, whatever this crisis is, whatever this issue is, it's the truth for one, but it's like boom, came out really quick, and someone needed answers really fast, and they basically outed themselves because they needed to know something. I need to know. This is driving me nuts. I don't know what to do. I need to know. And then all of a sudden you got the clarity you needed. Curiosity killed the cat. It's a new beginning here. I feel like you're strong enough to move past whatever the situation is, because you're just listening to your intuition. There was an opportunity to find out a secret, and it was fated. Everything happened as it was supposed to, even if it made no sense to you at the time. Like if you block someone, if you stop talking to them, if they cause problems for you, if you thought, like, for example, sometimes, things get piled on our plate where we go, oh, I don't know if I can handle this, and then you work through it, you know what I mean? Because you got to deal with whatever gets thrown your way, and most of you are strong enough to handle whatever's thrown your way. But there was a curveball that just went right at you, and it shocked. I don't feel like it shocked you. I feel like it shocked the people around you, or this specific person, these people. And that was the golden opportunity for some bullshit to come out. Someone wants to apologize for a level of secrecy because they were secretly watching you. Someone's paying attention and they want to apologize for doing so because they were lurking, they weren't talking, basically. They were stalking and not talking. Someone's gonna start talking now because shit's moving forward. For some of you, whoever this is to you, whether it's a romantic partner, friend, family, or otherwise, they might want to talk to you. I feel like most of you would talk to this person, but they might want to rebuild a connection with you or a relationship of whatever kind. And they could be using this crisis or this situation as an opportunity to do so. Some of you will listen to what this person has to say, but the foundation's just been obliterated and you've condemned the building. It's like, nope, I'm not redoing this. It's outdated and not for me. And for others of you, you're going to welcome in this communication and do things the right way this time. But I do see that some of you might reject this cycle. It's like, I've already learned my lesson with you in this situation, and you didn't see my value then. Why do you see it now? What's the difference now? Kind of energy, even if it is a family member or a friend. But like I said, it's 50-50 because there is someone in this energy who would be open to reconciliation as long as it's balanced, because 8 is equal 4 and 4. as long as it's balanced. Yeah, somebody didn't see this beautiful opportunity in the past. They really enjoy talking to you. I feel like this person's heartbroken that you guys aren't in communication right now. They're upset that they hurt you. There could be a family situation here that's very upsetting and heartbreaking, and this person or people might want to talk to you about it. Yeah, because somebody could have addictions, no matter what those are, but this is problematic energy. If this isn't family and stuff, this person was afraid of hurting you. That's why they don't want to talk to you. Whatever happened, whatever they know about, whatever they did, whatever's going on here, or whatever happened between you and them, or the situation, they don't want to rain on your parade. It's almost like, once I tell you this, it's going to really hurt you. Someone needs to man up or woman up and heal the situation. Yeah. You already know what's going on. You can feel this person's stress, their worry. You can feel this person's pain. That might be why you're so understanding. So let's see, let's just get one of these and then I'm gonna go because they're starting to stir again. On a wing and a prayer. Someone's flying on a wing and a prayer. Hoping that you'll forgive them. Something significant to do with a bar. So maybe somebody did something stupid while they were drinking, or there was some incident that happened at a bar for some of you. It just made me think of that night where the limp dick. I don't know if any of you remember that. I don't want to get into the story, but like, I swear people were hitting on me on purpose, and that guy was such a fucking loser. Coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. Yeah, somebody wants to talk to you. Because they figured something out. Something was mirrored back to this person. I don't think it's a limp dick that wants to talk to me, just saying, I made fun of him so hardcore, he probably hates my guts. I was just like you tell someone no over and over, and then they lie to you and think you'll change your mind when they get you away from, everyone else, when they get you alone. I was like, put that fucking flaccid little thing away. This is like silly buddy. But anyways, moving on. I just heard in my head, that cracks me up. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have for you. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully it makes sense. And if the day continues this way, it has been amazing so far. Might be some slow progress today, but if it continues going the way that it is, I will do a reading on Willow's wisdom as well. I'll try to get caught up on some stuff. I swear, there's a slow love offer that's coming in because someone is paying attention to you. You've been manifesting this. Could be with that friend. Yeah, someone's falling for your ass. This person could have been selfish before. They don't want to move on from you. They could have had closure issues in the past, but I feel like they're rising above that. They finally closed out a cycle for themselves, and now they're ready to move forward. Yeah, they want to apologize for whatever happened between the two of you. Whether it was really bad or not, because for some of you, there's varying degrees and different energies in here. There's quite a few people who want to apologize to you, is what it feels like. Yeah, somebody has a lot of love for you. You gave someone your love, and they drank it all up, and they didn't give you any in return. Now they want to. Yeah, they want to heal things between the two of you. They're hoping that this love can be healed. Something's been flipped around. So if you were the one that got rejected, this person could fear that you're going to reject them now because they rejected you in the past. Or even if you don't reject them, they could just fear that you lost that love and feeling for them. I feel like some of you still have feelings for this person, but it's almost like words are cheap. You gotta take action in the situation. This person needs to prove themselves, and not in a love bomby way. Like, they have to come correct, or you'll know, and you'll be like, why are you doing this? You know what I mean? Like, what's the purpose here? So that's what I have for you. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully it makes sense. Yeah, communication's coming in because there's a sword right there, like on the book cover. I have this sitting on a book. Which one is it on? It's the fiery cross. I used to call the sword the fiery sword of truth, which is the sword that's in my son's room. It's his room, or it's his sword, and that's what's reminding me of. Someone has something to say. They're thinking about what to say because they know that this is important and they're not going to get another chance. So it's like this is their final try, I guess you could say. It could be something significant to do with a cross as well. So I don't know if it's like a pendant or if it's religious beliefs, like if you guys have differing belief systems or anything like that. ROTC, isn't that like the military class in school and high school and stuff? Or police officers, something to do with that. Maybe somebody did that in high school. Someone's a rookie. They're a rookie. They're just starting out. Something's new to someone. Someone might be going to basic training or the police academy. Because I'm feeling something like that. Because I've heard MP before, which is military police. So someone might want to do something like that, or they did, and they might be using their training, their prior training for a new career path. Like becoming a security guard or an officer or something. I don't know, whoever that is might be fed up with whatever they're doing for work now. Like, I want something that's more fulfilling. I mean, that would be a very fulfilling job. It's very difficult and taxing, especially with some people that you have to deal with. Like, mad respect for the PD. I'm just saying, I don't give a shit where they are, what state, what country. Some of the shit that officers have to deal with, it's just ridiculous. And I'm not just talking about death and stuff like that. I'm talking about stupidity. I mean, hell, just with like some of my son's friends, which he's not really friends with most of them anymore, but they were just in a bad crowd and they were little assholes. And I was like, if I was an officer and someone treated me like that or said half that crap, I'd be slapping them with harassment and and whatever. It's ridiculous, the attitudes that they have to deal with. Like, public safety is no joke, for one, and it's not an easy job. So I commend any of you who want to pursue that career path, or who know someone who is an officer or a medic or firefighter, or if that's what you do yourself. But I salute you. But I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.